Hi everyone, Kaary here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing great today. So today I have quite a long video for you guys. It's only, it's like 30 minutes without any screenshots. It's like 33 minutes with the screenshots included. But I've been working so hard on this build. You have no idea. I actually have no idea how I'm gonna fail in with 30 minutes of speed build and the voiceover and everything. But I'll make it work. I promise. I'll do my best. But yeah, I'm just having so much fun with the horse ranch expansion pack that I just needed to build something big. I know that I've been building smaller builds like tiny houses and stuff, but that's because I was working on this build that took me forever. The original footage was actually 10 hours and I don't really see how it could have taken me so long, but it did. So yeah, when I sped up this video, it actually was like 2 hours long. And it was insane, so I had to cut out so much from this speed build, but you will see that it was worth it because I am so proud of this build. It's one of the bigger builds that I've done so far, and I just really wanted to go all with it and just go crazy with everything that we got and with all the possibilities. So first of all, I have to say that this build actually works as 3 different lot types. So it can fully work as a residential lot, it works actually as a park as well, and it also works as a restaurant. So yeah, you have 3 different ways in which you can play with this build, and I think that's the coolest part. I mean, it's really versatile, everything that you can do with it. I'm just loving it so much. I'm really proud, as I said. I'm sorry if I repeat myself, but I just don't know how I'm gonna just do 30 minutes of voiceover. I don't remember the last time that I did a 30-minute voiceover, but I think it was this year probably. If not, it was at the very start of my channel. I remember the videos were just insanely long and it took me some time to make it work and have it like a 15-minute long video, because I know you guys said that it was the length of the videos that you preferred. But yeah, for this one it would have taken me like, I don't know, 3 or 4 different videos if I kept it in 15-minute videos, because as I said, I had to cut out so much. But first of all, this is like a horse park. So my original idea was actually to build a park. So this started as a park. It didn't start as a residential lot, or it didn't start as a restaurant. I really wanted to have a park, and I took the inspiration from a picture that I saw on Pinterest. If I can find it, I'm gonna share it here on the screen, because it's actually a build that someone did in Minecraft. And I saw it, I loved it, and I had to try my version of it. So I'm gonna give all the credits to the people that actually created this build in Minecraft. So I'm definitely gonna link the post when I find it, because I know I have it pinned in my Pinterest. So yeah, I know that I have it. I always pin my the builds that I try to recreate or that I take inspiration from. I always pin it in my Pinterest. So yeah, I know I have it, I just have to find it. But as I said, it started out as a park. I wanted to create a big park in this 64 by 64 lot in Chestnut Mill. I don't remember the name of the world, but it's Chestnut something. But yeah, I really wanted to have a park. I know this world has like a default park that it's in front of the center that you go and practice with your horse and you can compete and stuff. I know there's a park in there, but I wanted to build something bigger and something that you can actually use as a park, like a proper park, and that you can bring your horses to, and that just have fun with your Sims. And I wanted it to be really like family oriented as well. So there's gonna be 5 different builds in here. The first one was actually like a shed or something for your horses to go and just eat and have some water, and maybe you can keep them in there like if it's a rainy day or something. But this one is actually, it's gonna have a lot of horse beds. I'm still not fully familiarized with the vocabulary for horses and everything. So yeah, if I don't use the exact word, it's because I just don't know it. And if I I don't know, for some reason, make up a new word. It's because in Spanish, the words tend to sound similar. So maybe I will be just mixing it up a little bit. I don't know. But if there's a word that doesn't make sense to you, it probably makes sense in Spanish. And I just decided to say it in a kind of Spanish version. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just going to try to try to ignore the proper names because I don't know them. But yeah, here you can actually have your horse just relax and take a nap and just rest a little bit. Like if you want to come here to train your horse or just have a nice day at the park and bring the horse as well, you can definitely keep them in there if you want. There's also like this kind of space at the very left of the lot that I created like this race section or something, in which it originally should be for your horses to practice like their speed and just compete. But in The Sims, I'm pretty sure you cannot do that. Like you cannot just select a place and make your horse run around. I don't know, because by this time I still haven't played that much with horses, and I'm really frustrated because of that, because I just haven't had the time. I've been spending a lot of time editing this video and finishing this build, because as I said, it took me like 10 hours, but those 10 hours were divided into like 5 days or something. So yeah, it was crazy. I've been spending a lot of time in this build, and it just took me a day to edit it. So I edited it last night, and just in a couple of hours I had it all edited. But I'm not used to that, and it was crazy. But yeah, this build over here is actually the restaurant. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do with this build when I had it in there, and I thought that it would be so cool to have a restaurant or some place for your Sims to actually come and eat and just relax and sit around the table and just spend time with the families and stuff. So everything here is really rustic. It's actually, I actually created a menu for this restaurant, and the menu is really kind of just, I don't know, I think it makes sense with these tiles. So it's a lot of meat. Of course, I added some vegetarian options as well, and also some lactose-free options as well, because me being a lactose intolerant person in real life, I always try to have lactose-free meals in my restaurants and stuff when I create them in The Sims. Actually, I do like to play with the lactose intolerant trait in The Sims. I find it so realistic, and it's something that actually makes me feel like I'm not alone now. That I know we have the vegetarian trait since forever, and I always felt like we were missing that lactose intolerant trait. And I know that some people don't like it because traits like those are really kind of limited in the things that you can do, but I have so much fun with that trait because it makes me feel like, okay, I'm normal somehow. I know there's a lot of people that is lactose intolerant, so I know that for all of us, it's really cool to have that trait. So as I said, and I'm rambling around something really silly, I think, but yeah, I added a lot of lactose-free meals as well in here, as well as vegetarian. So there's food for everyone in here. I really like it. What I didn't do actually is create a costume, what's the name? Uniforms for the employees in the restaurant. I didn't do that. I completely forgot. Actually, when I created the menu and everything, I didn't know that I was recording. So those were like an hour of my footage. It was just me selecting the food and the menu and everything. So yeah, there goes an hour. But I just had a lot of fun. I do like building restaurants. It's actually my favorite like non-residential lot to build. I do love building restaurants. In real life, I don't go to restaurants that often. I don't like eating like homemade food outside of a home. I do like cooking. I love cooking. My boyfriend cooks as well, really well. So as we both work from home, we always cook every single day, and it's really fun. So we don't need to go outside to eat, or we don't just like to go outside. So yeah, I do like building restaurants because of that. I think it's really like it kind of compensates a little bit that I don't go to restaurants that often, but I do like building them. It's kind of weird. But on the second floor of the restaurant, I know we're in the other building, but in the second floor of the restaurant, there's actually, I added the boba tea thing in which you can go and buy it. So there are more tables on the second floor, and there's the boba tea thing. I haven't play tested that much of this build. I know it covers everything because of the items that you need to add. I added them all, but I don't know, I haven't play tested it. That's it. And this barn over here, it's more like a barn, and it actually, on the first floor, you're gonna have more beds for your horses. So this build in particular is a little bit weird than the other ones, because maybe it doesn't make much sense, because the first floor you have the beds for the horses, and I didn't show myself creating that first floor because it's exactly the same as the other barn in front of it. So I decided to cut out that part, but you will see it on the screenshots. And on the second floor, I decided to create an apartment. And funny enough, the way that you go to the second floor is actually from the first floor. So you have a ladder to go to the second floor, and you have to enter this area in particular. It's kind of weird. I said it. I'm really just, I know how weird it looks and how unrealistic it might be, but I thought that if you play with this lot as a residential lot, you can just rent this whole second floor, and it's really big. As you can see, I actually managed to have 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom in here. You see the ladder that goes to the second floor, so you actually have to enter the first floor to get to this part. And I know it's weird, but I really liked it, and the apartment ends up looking really nice. It's really simple because I imagined this would be a rental home, so I didn't decorate it that much. It was not over cluttered or anything like that. I just decided to just have a simple decoration in here, but everything, as I said, is really rustic, and it's not run down. I didn't want to make it look ugly in any way or just messy or anything. It's just rustic, and I really like it. So I decided to play a lot with the lighting as well. I use the tiny sorcerer lights for the floor plan and creating everything, like deciding the wallpapers and the floorings and stuff, but then I get rid of those and just go with the natural light that comes from the windows, and also the lights that I added that come, most of them come with the Horse Ranch expansion pack. So yeah, the light is not gonna be this bright. I get rid of some of the lights of the sorcerer's lights because I wanted it to feel more natural, more realistic. And I love that the kitchen is an L-shaped kitchen that goes like the other way around. It's not like the regular shape of a kitchen, and I really like that. I don't usually get to use those these corner pieces that are next to the stove. So yeah, I really like it. And as I said, you can rent this second floor for just 2 people, probably up to 4 if you want, because there are 2 double beds in here. So it's a pretty spacious loft area or something. I don't know if this is a loft, but it's definitely an apartment that you can rent if you decide to play with this build as a residential lot. And I mean, if this apartment was real, like, I would definitely rent it. I mean, I don't care that you have to climb a ladder, that you have to be like you have to enter to your apartment from the first floor that has a lot of horse beds and stuff. I don't really care that much. I think it ends up looking really nice, and maybe, as I said, it's not that realistic, but I really liked it. And I tried to play a lot with the new items that we got, because this shelf, I never used it before. I saw it when I was checking all the items, but I just didn't find the time to use it, like the proper build or anything. But now I decided to use it, and I think it looks really nice. And this rug as well, because this bed, I have already used it before, but the rug, I didn't use this swatch before, and I really like it. I love the new swatches in the rugs. I think they're really nice. But what I did realize when I was building this is that we are lacking in other parts of the like in different areas. I mean, when I imagined that the horse pack was coming, I imagined that we would get like toys or something for the kids, like a plushie in the shape of a horse, or maybe, I don't know, different decals that you can use in a kid's room, for example. Something more than just the bed, because the beds are really nice and I cannot discuss that. I actually use them in this build, but maybe some toys or something like we got the dollhouse, but that was it. And if we got new items in the toy section, I didn't see them. And I think that maybe we should have gotten more toys or more items for kids. We didn't get any decals, we didn't get any posters, just that big one that it's not specifically for kids. But I don't know, I was just thinking that maybe we'd have gotten more items for kids in a horseback. I mean, it's horses. Kids love horses, right? I've always liked horses, and when I was decorating a kids room in this house, because this is a house, this should be like the main house, so the Sims that actually live in this lot, they own this house. When I was decorating the kids' rooms, I was just missing so much. I wanted it to be like all cowboy-inspired bedrooms for the kids, and I couldn't make it work. I know that people have done it because I've seen different pictures on Instagram, but I think that we're lacking a lot of toys, a lot of decals, a lot of decoration pieces for bedrooms and stuff. I missed that. I think it would have been like a nice addition to this pack, but I do like everything that I've seen whatsoever. I think everything in this pack is really beautiful and really, really cool. And I'm having more fun with this pack than I ever thought I would, because I wasn't really skeptical, yeah, that's a word, about this pack. I wasn't sure how it was gonna work and how it was gonna play out with the rest of the expansion packs or the packs in general, and the way that the Sims 4 works. We don't have open world. I was really, really skeptical about it, but the Sims team proved me wrong. And I really like it. I mean, I'm having so much fun building with this pack. And yeah, I still think that we're lacking in that, like the kids area. Maybe the kids are not like the target age stage or something for this pack. I get it, but the interactions that the kids have with the animals and their horses and stuff, they're really cute. So I thought that maybe the Sims team would have added those things like in the build and buy catalog, and that we could have gotten more items for kids. But yeah, we're in the main building now. This is the main house. It's just a square, so taking the screenshots of the outside was kind of tricky, but I ended up making it work, I think. And yeah, I wanted it to feel like an old style kind of house, but still a little modern. Like, it's, as I said, and nothing here is ran down, nothing here is old, it's just rustic. So yeah, I really liked it. And I tried to make it work like in the kitchen with the blue appliances, because I've never used them. Blue is my favorite color, and I know that I have been overusing the green swatches in the growing together appliances, but I mean, what else could I do? I mean, the green swatches are amazing. I love them, and they just match so well with every single counter that you use. And I don't know, I just needed to use it. But the cabinets were a little bit of a struggle, because they have this curtain and it's a blue one. So yeah, that's why I decided that maybe the blue appliances would look better, but they don't. So I stuck to the green, and I added this table here, and I made it look like it's a chopping board, and I loved it. I'm gonna be doing this more often, I promise, because I think it looks so cool. And I know we got the debugged ones from base game. We also got the ones that you can put on the wall from Cool Kitchen. And I just love this. I mean, I love finding new items that we can just use as part of a kitchen, because the kitchen is definitely my favorite part of a build of a house. Like in real life, I love my kitchen. My kitchen is really tiny. It's an open kitchen, and my apartment, as I've always said, is really small, and I only have like a 2-burner stove, and it's separated from the oven, so it's really cool. And my sink is big but not so big, and the counter space that I have is like only one counter from The Sims, and that's pretty much it. But I just made sure that the appliances that I got for my apartment were just stunning. So I got a fridge that is really similar to this one. I mean, not so much, but it's really similar to the one from Jungle Adventure, and it comes in this mint color, and it's really kind of vintage and everything. I have a kettle as well that matches the fridge. I have a toaster that actually matches everything like that. I love it. So for me to find new items to create a nice kitchen in The Sims is really important. And thanks to the tool mod, so thank you Twisted Mexi for making me able to create new custom pieces for a kitchen, because as I said, the kitchen is for me the most important room in a house. You enter a house and you hang out in the kitchen with some people when they're cooking, and you just need to have a nice kitchen. Even if it's a really tiny one, you still need to have a really beautiful kitchen and nice, and that people feel invited to stay in the kitchen. And that's what I always try to do when I decorate kitchens in the game, to make sure that everyone wants to be in the kitchen, even though your Sims don't care that much about how your kitchen looks. I think for me it's really important that the kitchen is beautiful and that it's functional, of course. And I talked over the whole dining room. I really like the dining room as well. I tried to stick to the blue colors in here in the rest of the build, instead of having, once again, a really green kitchen, a really green living room and dining room and everything. I just wanted to have cream colors like beige, and also blue accents as well, because yeah, blue is my favorite color. I love blue. But yeah, the living room is really nice, and I did something that I don't usually do because I've never seen it in my life. I know it's something that happens, but I've never seen it in my life. Having 2 fireplaces in the first floor, or just having 2 fireplaces in a house, because here in Chile, at least in where I live in my city, chimneys are not allowed because of the contamination and everything. So all houses have chimneys, but we're not allowed to use them like fireplaces and stuff. Like people use them as decorations instead of just using them as fireplaces. So we're not allowed to have those. But in the south, people use them and they look really nice. But I've never been in a house that actually has 2 chimneys or 2 fireplaces. It's kind of new for me, but I've seen it like for these famous people that they always have like 3 or 4 fireplaces in their houses. But yeah, in this house, I decided to add one in the living room and the other one in the dining space. And this is the laundry room. Another thing that for me is really important to have is a nice laundry room. Right now I do not have a laundry room, but I try my best with what I have in my apartment. I have the washing machine in the bathroom, so there's a space in there, and I added like a shelf on top of it, and I decorated it and everything. So I created something similar in here. I added the washer and drying machine, and I put this table in here because I thought that maybe you didn't have enough space, like counter space, to fold the clothes or keep the dirty ones or whatever thing that you're doing in a laundry room. So adding that table there made it different, and I think it looks nice. If you don't like to play with laundry, you can just get rid of that and just turn it into another bathroom if you want, or a pantry or whatever. But yeah, I do like playing with all the challenges in The Sims. So I do like playing with laundry. And here, this is the main bedroom. Green once again, but because I was trying to go for a different color scheme, or trying to use some different wallpapers, and we got a lot of new swatches in the base game wallpapers, but the green one was the only one that really caught my eye, and I was like, I need to use this one because the other colors were too bright or too boring in my opinion. I didn't want a bedroom that was like yellow or I don't know, beige, because I knew that the accent color that I was gonna use in the wood was gonna be like beige and light wood tones, so the green contrasts really nice. I really like it. And I added this bench in here and this meditation stool that came with spade, and I rotated it with the tool mod to create like a cushion, and I really like it. I don't think that that bench is actually functional because I added 2 items on top of it, but it looks nice. Like for screenshot purposes, it looks really nice. And I finally got to add that mirror. I know everything is moving a little bit too faster for me, for my speaking, but I added that mirror in the bedroom and I was dying to use it. I really liked it. The bathroom here, I struggled a lot, and you will see that it took me a while to figure it out because it's a 4x3 bathroom. And I just didn't know what to do exactly, so it took me a while, but I ended up making it work. I wanted it to have like a shower separate from the tub and not too modern like appliances and stuff, but I ended up going with this shower tub combo that we got with the Growing Together expansion pack. It's definitely my favorite shower tub combo. I wish we got more similars to the Parenthood one because that one is really cute and it's kind of realistic, I think. And yeah, I just wanted it to have like a really nice fancy bathroom because this is an ensuite bathroom. This house, actually, I didn't say it, this house only has 4 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. There are 2 bathrooms in the restaurant, like 2 toilets in the restaurant, and the apartment is it has 1 bathroom as well and 2 bedrooms. So it's a 7 bathroom, 5 bedroom house or something like that, or 7. I don't know, but there's a lot of bedrooms and bathrooms in here. Math is not my strong suit today. I cannot do math today. But yeah, this is a toddler's room. For once, I didn't do an infant room. I wanted to go straight to the toddler because I think I haven't decorated a toddler's room since forever, since we got the infant update. Actually, I didn't create like a nice toddler's room, so I decided to have a toddler's room in here to do something different. I added these decoration thingies that we got with the Horse Ranch expansion pack. I wish we could have we would have gotten something more for the inside of a house. As I said, here's when I say that we are lacking in the decals department when it comes to the Horse Ranch expansion pack. Toys like this one, like the giraffe and the llama, imagine having a horse. That would have been great. I would have loved it. Or I don't know, plushies in the shape of a sheep, or the goats. That would have been great. I would have loved it. Whether they are functional or not, or just decorations, I would have loved to have those. That would have been great. But yeah, this is the toddler's room, and I think we're almost done with it. I added this height chart in there, and that's it. And these 2 bedrooms that you see now, this is for a boy, like a child. I decorated it really with blue and white and dark wood tones. But lately I haven't felt like matching wood tones is something that I like, so I just mix and match the wood tones all the time. And I created like this custom shelf unit, so your sim can actually have some clothes hanging around, and created this as well, so maybe your sim in here is actually into collecting stuff, so they can have a lot of things in here if they want. They have a frog as well in here. I decided that maybe the sim was really into nature, so they do have a frog. They collect stuff. And yeah, they just have a lot of clutter in this bedroom, and I really like it. And there's a Jack and Jill bathroom right crossing that door in there. I didn't furnish it in the speed build, but it's already finished and fully furnished, and you will see it on the screenshots, I'm pretty sure. And the other bedroom that is the exact same size as this one, it's really pink. I thought it would be for a nice girl that maybe was into animals as well. I added the doll house in here, and I added also this rug and the rug that we got, like the circle one that we got with high school years because it looks like grass, and I don't know, it's really nice. When I was growing up, I really loved playing with doll houses. That's why I played The Sims, I think. So adding a doll house is really important, and creating like a nice section for the doll house for me is really, really important. I really like it. And a lot of fantasy items in here, and horses, of course, because this sim is into animals as well, and nature, and of course horses. They live in a ranch, in a big ranch. So yeah, as I said, this build is really big. I don't know how I managed to talk over like the whole speed build, and we're just a minute away from the screenshots, and I'm impressed. I'm really, really impressed. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I had a lot of fun with this build, and maybe it doesn't show that it took me 10 hours to finish it, but it did. I promise you, it did take me 10 hours. I was like screaming when I saw the whole footage and everything. It was crazy, but I just really loved it, and I'm not used to building bigger builds like this one, so I really, really hope you guys like it and that you decide to play with this. And please let me know if you played with this as a park, as a house, or as a restaurant, because that would be really cool to know as well. So you see, we're adding the last items to have a fully functional park, and after that we do some landscaping, and we're gonna head to the screenshots in a few seconds. So I really hope you like this build, because I spent so much time on it, and I put so much love on this build, so I really hope you like it. If you did, please remember to like this video, also comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also follow me on social media. The links are all in the description down below, and we're really close to 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, leave a comment down below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Enjoy the screenshots. Goodbye.